Did you know that a federal judge has just blocked Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency from accessing Social Security Administration data? This decision could have major implications for millions of Americans. Let's break down what happened, why it matters, and how it could impact you. Just today, March 21, 2025, a U.S. federal judge issued a temporary block against DOGE's access to Social Security data. The move comes after privacy advocates and legal experts raised serious concerns about potential misuse of sensitive personal information. The SSA holds critical data, including Social Security numbers, earnings records, and personal financial details of millions of Americans. If improperly accessed or mismanaged, this information could lead to identity theft, fraud, and loss of privacy. For those unfamiliar, the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, was a newly proposed agency under Musk's initiative to streamline government operations using AI and automation. The goal was to eliminate inefficiencies and cut costs by integrating advanced data analytics into federal programs like Social Security. However, critics argue that allowing DOGE to access such sensitive information without strict oversight could be a serious security risk. The court's decision to block DOGE's access was primarily based on privacy violations, data security risks, and legal concerns. Opponents argue that this access could allow government agencies to track individuals' earnings, medical benefits, and retirement details without clear limitations. With rising concerns over cybersecurity threats, many fear that a centralized AI-powered system could be vulnerable to hacking or misuse. Several lawmakers and privacy organizations have filed lawsuits claiming that giving DOGE access to SSA data could violate existing privacy laws, including the Privacy Act of 1974. If you're currently receiving Social Security benefits, this decision means that your data remains under the same level of protection as before. However, the debate isn't over yet. The Biden administration, along with Musk's team, is expected to challenge this ruling in higher courts, arguing that AI-driven government reforms could save taxpayers billions of dollars. The temporary block means that no immediate changes will be made, but further legal battles are expected. Lawmakers and government agencies will need to decide whether AI integration in Social Security is a step toward efficiency or a dangerous move that compromises personal privacy. The debate over privacy versus efficiency has been ongoing for years, with many questioning whether artificial intelligence should be allowed to play a role in managing government databases. Proponents argue that AI-driven reforms could help identify fraud, process claims faster, and ultimately reduce costs associated with manual labor. However, critics counter that the risks far outweigh the benefits. If Social Security data were to be compromised, millions of Americans could be at risk of identity theft, leading to potential financial losses and security concerns. AI-driven government systems also raise ethical questions. Who gets to decide how this data is used? Could it be sold to third parties, manipulated for political reasons, or used to track citizens in ways that infringe on their rights? One of the biggest concerns raised by opponents of DOGE is the lack of transparency in how AI systems function. While AI can process vast amounts of information quickly, it often operates in a black box, meaning that even government officials may not fully understand how decisions are being made. This lack of clarity makes it difficult to hold AI-driven programs accountable when errors or biases occur. AI-powered decision-making has already faced scrutiny in other areas of government, such as automated systems used for unemployment benefits, which have been criticized for making incorrect determinations that deny people benefits they deserve. If similar flaws exist in an AI-driven Social Security system, millions of people could be unfairly impacted. Another major concern is the cybersecurity threat. Government databases have been prime targets for cyber attacks in the past, with hackers constantly seeking ways to exploit vulnerabilities. If a centralized AI system controlling Social Security data were breached, the damage could be catastrophic. Personal information, including Social Security numbers, addresses, and earnings history, could be exposed, leading to widespread identity theft and financial fraud. Opponents argue that rather than increasing automation, the government should focus on strengthening existing security measures to protect sensitive information from cyber threats. Supporters of DOGE argue that these fears are overblown and that AI-driven reforms have the potential to revolutionize the way government programs operate. By using AI to detect fraudulent claims and optimize administrative processes, DOGE proponents claim that billions of dollars could be saved annually. Additionally, AI could help ensure that Social Security payments are processed faster and more accurately, reducing errors that sometimes result in delayed or incorrect benefit payments. Another argument in favor of AI-driven Social Security management is that it could help predict demographic trends and ensure that the system remains financially viable for future generations. By analyzing large datasets, AI can help policymakers make informed decisions about funding, benefit adjustments, and eligibility requirements. The legal battle over DOGE's access to Social Security data is expected to continue in the coming months, with privacy advocates pushing for stronger protections and transparency measures. Meanwhile, government officials and tech industry leaders are exploring ways to balance efficiency with privacy concerns. One possible solution is to implement strict oversight measures that ensure AI systems operate within clear ethical and legal boundaries. This could include requiring human oversight of AI-driven decisions, implementing stronger data encryption protocols, and creating independent review boards to monitor how AI is being used in government programs. For now, the temporary block means that Social Security data remains under its existing protection, but the future remains uncertain. As technology continues to advance, the debate over AI's role in government decision-making is likely to become even more intense. Will AI be the key to a more efficient and cost-effective government, or will it pose an unacceptable risk to personal privacy? That remains to be seen. What do you think? Should the government allow AI-driven agencies like DOGE to access Social Security data for efficiency, or does this pose too big a risk to personal privacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. As this legal battle unfolds, it's worth considering how technological advancements will shape the future of government operations. AI has already transformed industries like healthcare, finance, and customer service. But should government agencies, particularly those handling sensitive personal data, follow the same path? The answer isn't simple. While automation and AI can reduce errors and speed up processes, they also introduce new risks that must be carefully managed. Transparency and public trust will be crucial in determining whether AI can be successfully integrated into government services without endangering privacy or security. Another issue to consider is how other countries are handling similar technological shifts. In nations like China, AI-driven government systems have been implemented with significant control over personal data, raising concerns about surveillance and individual freedoms. Meanwhile, in the European Union, strict data protection laws, such as the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR), ensure that personal data is handled with high levels of security and oversight. The US will need to decide where it wants to stand in this global debate on AI governance and data protection. For now, the future of DOGE remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the intersection of AI and government is a conversation that isn't going away anytime soon.